welcome to my first Call of Duty WWII challenge guide. If you're new to my channel, these are the types of videos I strive to make. I don't just quickly read you a challenge description and send you on your way, but rather I show tons of examples and walk you through it as best as I can. By the end, you should be able to complete any challenge I do a video on with relative ease. This is actually a unique video in that it contains two challenges in one. Now normally I don't do multi-challenge videos, but these two challenges go hand in hand as you'll soon see. So if you go to your main menu and then to Dossier, you can find the challenges midway down. The first challenge I'm covering is under Game Modes, and then all the way at the bottom in Headquarters. It's called Baller. Find 3 hidden balls in Headquarters. Now I'm sure many of you may have seen some bigger YouTubers upload a video on how to get one of these balls already, which just so happens to be the easiest one. The other two, however, are extremely difficult. So let's cover the easiest one first. Directly upon spawning into the Headquarters, turn to your right and you'll see a cliff with an anti-air gun perched up on it. There's a stone directly underneath that you can jump on. From there, turn around and you can jump on top of a pillar. Then, simply turn back towards the gun and sprint jump up next to it. Like I said, this is extremely easy to accomplish. Once up near the gun, the ball can be found directly to the right when facing the gun. A baller challenge notification will pop up in the top center of your screen, notifying you of the accomplishment. Now the balls are actually numbered, with this anti-air gun being the first. You don't have to get them in any specific order though. I'm actually going to show you the third ball next, as the second ball coincides with another challenge, so I'll do that one last. So for this next one, you have to head towards the Scorestreak training tower. This one is the second hardest to achieve, and it involves quite a bit of finagling when it comes to your jumps. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you my friend here, Toxide, complete the entire process in one take. So you start in the bottom right corner of the tower and jump on the bottom logs. Then you climb up to where the bars crisscross. You next jump to a metal peg that sticks out and you make your way to the top of the tower itself. The ball is inside the tower. Now he made that look extremely easy, but I assure you it's not. I'm going to walk you through it step by step as well as give some tips. Now like I mentioned earlier, you start in the bottom right hand corner of the tower, directly to the right of the ladder. It's a simple jump to hop up on the logs, and then you can just jump around a bit until you land on the lower left portion of the X beam. Now from here, your objective is to jump on this metal peg that sticks out, which you can see here. There's a slight obstruction though. The beam of the X that goes towards the upper left can get in your way when you jump, which will shoot you flying backwards if you attempt, as you can see here. To get around this, you simply have to walk towards the end of it first. Watch here as Toxide makes his way towards the middle of it. If you jump right here, it won't work. Walk all the way to the end of it, right about this spot. Then you jump. Now to achieve this, you have to face towards the right a bit and truffle shuffle your way without falling off. Once you're to the end though, the jump to the metal peg isn't that hard. Now once you're on the peg, you have to creep your way slightly around to the right side so that the camera moves and you're facing the back X of the tower. From here, jump on the bottom left portion of the X. Once you land the jump, there's a pole that goes horizontal that crosses through the X. You don't have to move at all, simply jump towards the right and you'll land right on it. Now here's the tricky part. Once on this horizontal bar, go towards the end of it on the right and you'll see another metal hook. This is your jump destination. The problem is, jumping from here will smack your head on top of the tower so that the jump can't be made. It doesn't look like that would be the case, but watch here as my character flinches briefly. That was me trying to jump. It simply won't let you. You have to walk backwards ever so slightly here. I'm talking barely tapping the left analog downward. My first try at this, I did too much and biffed it right off. If you can't get it by doing this method though, then try hitting down on the analog stick and jumping at the same time. This will allow you to jump backwards and then you can time your jump on the hook. Once you're on the hook, it's easy going from here. Simply jump normally and you'll reach the upper ledge. Then move to the left just a bit and jump once more and you'll be inside the tower where the ball awaits. Now lastly, we're on to the most difficult ball. This one is found in the theater area of the Headquarters. Upon entering the area, turn immediately to your left and head back towards the sign that says Stay on Road. It's here where the epic challenge begins. The problem with this ball is that it's a multi-step process, and if you biff one of the jumps, you have to start all over again. So first up, you have to jump up on these stones right next to the sign. It's a simple 2-jump process to get on the first larger stone. From here, you have to LeBron James yourself to the top left stone, which completes the first part of this entire ordeal. So jumping to the first large stone is the easy part. It's jumping to the top left of this structure that takes a lot of practice to get used to. Your best bet is to walk to the far left of this large stone and then position the camera so you're looking directly at the corner. You almost have to do a strafe jump to the right in midair. I found that facing a little bit more towards the left so you can see more of the tent top helps a lot. Hold the analog towards the right to angle yourself up there. It'll likely take you at least 5 minutes to master this, and maybe even more. Once you're up there, you do a normal jump to get all the way to the top. From here, follow the concrete blocks to the right. There's a large pillar you have to leapfrog onto. It looks relatively easy, but it's also really easy to muck up. I should note that this is not a sprint jump. You want to go to the edge and simply jump without sprinting. Now once you've made the jump to the middle platform, you can do the same jump again to reach the other side. I've never missed this jump once, so the easy factor here is high. Once you land this jump, jump up just a bit more to fully get on top of this structure and walk to its very end. If you turn your camera left, you'll see Major Howard's section of the headquarters. There's a pipe that protrudes out of this bunker here, and that's our next destination. Now this jump is definitely a sprint jump. You'd think that going all the way back and getting a running start towards it would work best, but it doesn't. Your best bet is to stand on the discolored block closest to the pipe, which is the very edge. Now while looking at the pipe, aim the camera just a bit to the left of it. Hit the sprint button as well as the jump button at the same time and you'll have the best chances to land on this pipe. Now this jump will likely take you multiple attempts to master, and I still have nightmares of redoing the entire process up to this point. Once you do land the pipe jump, however, you're home free. So when on the pipe, walk your way very carefully towards the right and you'll see a broken part of the top of the bunker. From here, jump straight up and it'll put you on top of the bunker itself. You're practically done at this point. Head towards the left side of this area and tightrope walk along a very small ledge. No jumping required. From here, follow the walkway as it twists and turns towards the top. At the very end of this roof is a secret area with a large pillar. It's in here that the final ball can be found. Now upon grabbing this ball, the baller challenge will be completed. However, before you jump down, you can also take this opportunity to complete another headquarters challenge, and it's called Fall Guy. You have to fall 38 feet in headquarters. This challenge is in tiers of falling 15, 25, and 38 feet. However, you can complete it all at once. So after grabbing the final ball, walk your way out of the Kilroy Cove and continue on to the very top of the bunker, which requires a few simple jumps. Once on top of the bunker, if you're facing the theater area, the top right ledge is what you need to aim for. Make a leap of faith, making sure to clear the lower edges of the bunker that stick out and nail the landing. This will grant you all 3 aspects of the Fall Guy challenge in one take. And that, as they say, is that. The Baller Challenge is likely one of the most difficult challenges in the entire game to complete. Timing your jumps and successfully landing them takes a lot of skill as well as luck. I owe a huge shout out to PS4 user Toxide, who helped me complete these challenges. I had no idea about any of these locations, and he not only showed me, but walked me through them as well. It's quite the accomplishment to get this challenge done, and I have the utmost respect for people who found these legitimately. Luckily, being able to complete the Fall Guy challenge at the same time is a nice reward. So good luck with your jumps, and try not to get too frustrated.